I inherited 1,000 acres from my grandfather, and at first I thought it was just going to be quiet farmland and old fences. But the moment I saw the property map, my jaw hit the floor. The entire neighboring HOA, every house, every pool, every pickleball court was sitting right on my land. Not an inch of it was theirs. They had no idea what was about to hit them. The setup became clearer when I went to the county clerk. My deed was airtight, signed, notarized, recorded, and backed by surveys going back to the 1940s. Grandpa never sold, never leased, never granted easements. Nothing. But somehow, decades ago, the HOA developers built across the boundary without updating official records, meaning every house was technically a massive trespass. When I drove out there to inspect the land, the HOA president, Carl, stopped me at their gate like he owned the world. He told me I couldn't enter HOA property without approval. I nearly laughed. I pulled out the deed and said, "Buddy, you're standing on my pasture." Carl called what he claimed were his community security officers, and they walked over ready to flex their fake authority. They demanded ID, demanded I leave, and threatened fines. Meanwhile, I quietly launched my drone and recorded them standing on my documented property. Every threat they made became perfect evidence. My reaction after that confrontation was pure focus. I sent the drone footage, deed copies, and survey overlays to my lawyer. He responded with something that made my entire week. They've been squatting for 30 years. This is about to get very expensive for them. What I planned next wasn't destruction. It was leverage. We drafted an official notice of encroachment. We prepared demands for back rent, land use compensation, and legal compliance. Every calculation was backed by county appraisals, and every number was massive. Execution was simple. Certified letters delivered to every HOA homeowner. A meeting scheduled with the county sheriff present. My lawyer laid out the facts. They owed millions in unpaid land use fees, and I had the legal right to evict the entire HOA if negotiations failed. The room went silent. The consequences hit immediately. Homeowners started arguing with the HOA board. Carl tried to claim we forged documents until the sheriff confirmed their authenticity. Lawsuits erupted inside the HOA as neighbors blamed the board for the disaster. The payoff was glorious. They agreed to pay yearly land leases, dissolve the HOA's enforcement authority, and grant me full access to all roads and common areas. And Carl? He resigned 2 weeks later. If you love HOA justice stories, like the video and subscribe.